Hello everybody, this is Kyra. It's more Let's Play Harvest Moon Back to Nature. And we are on week 4 of the game. That's right, 4 weeks in, and spring is just about done. We are not going to finish spring, because I realized after the third video that, hey, there's more than 28 days in a month. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of spring left over next video. Not enough to mess with, though. Okay, sunny weather. Cooking festivals. That means there will be no special things going on today. None at all. No planting, no cropping, no nothing. Just watering the plants. Water them, I say! I am absolutely deranged. Yeah. I just did one of the Elemental Evil D&D sessions. Hold on. Nope, come here. You little shit, get back in the house. Nobody said you could go outside. Come back in here. You're a stable beast. Live in the stable forever. Forgotten, alone, and in love. Like nature intended. But, yeah, I did, a single session, went from level 1 to level 3 in a single session. A legitimate session at that, so... I'm not sure if that bodes well for me or not when I play it up at the local store, if I get to play it at the local store. Because right now, the DM there isn't really in a position to do much of anything with it, so that's the thing. Oh, the flowers are starting to sprout. Just one hateful little plant dong sticking out, mocking me. Saying, hey look, I'm a plant dong and you can't do shit about it. Because if you harvest me today, I go to waste. Ah, touche, little hateful plant dong, touche. Also, we have one birthday this week in the game, on the 26th. I want to say it's Stayed? Stayed, yes, I believe it's Stayed. Or maybe it's Aqua. Either way, one of the Harvest Sprites on the 26th has a birthday. And hopefully this time I'll be able to do it. Nah. But I absolutely cannot stress enough just how fucking imperative it is that I get this watering can done by the 1st. Because I want these to be shorter videos. Not short videos. I want to keep them to about an hour, because that's a nice, good, long time. You can turn it on in the background, listen to me yammer. That's what I do. Oh, I don't have my hammer out. Okay, that's a thing. Well, you know what? Let's pluck some of these up. Summer's going to be such an eventful season for me, though. I can just feel it. Of course, I don't have to feel it. I know it is. There's a lot going on in summer. For example, summer's when I start in on Potpourri. And get my very first chicken. Not my last, that's for sure. But yes, I cannot even begin to stress enough how important it is, and how quickly the chores will go once I have certain things that I do not currently have. Which money do I have? Not enough. But soon I will. Anyway, time to go socialize with the townspeople, even though they're all there. Here we go. There's Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, during the festivals, they generally only have one thing to say. As I recall, she competes with her father every year, too. Next year, buddy. Next year. Oh, they made cookies. Yes, Miss Obvious. That's blatant. Because she's trying desperately, because in Japan, a girl who can't cook is considered worthless, I guess. Not if you're at Karen's table. This guy, look at him. This guy, he's a living egg. No, I didn't. I'm too poor, I don't have a kitchen yet. Maybe this is one of the ones where you can talk to people afterwards. Oh, this poor man. Yes, you have. Last year. I think Anne usually wins. Oh, Doug won. Good for you, Doug. Yeah, I get to talk to everyone again. People who leave the village starve. I love that pose of her. It's very cute. That's a cute pouty face for her. Yes, it is, because it's a small village and only a couple of you are talented. You make it sound like that's some kind of great trial. Oh no, I had to keep eating cakes. I do not. Of course, he's just gonna leave me hanging. That's actually a nice pose for her. Woman! God, he's gonna swallow me whole! It's like Majin Buu. No, don't talk to Majin Buu anymore. That's not who he reminds me of, but dear God, that's terrifying. Excuse me, I'm off to stab Greg. But the town won't let me have it. Actually, that's great. Well, that was fun. Back to work. Ah, you stabbed Greg, didn't you? Yes, I did, and I derived the utmost enjoyment from it. As you should. Because fuck Greg. His birthday's in spring as well, but nobody cares. I'm gonna mention it in case you're one of those people who does care, but let's face it, you aren't. I know you aren't. Why? Because you're watching me. And if you're watching me, you can't possibly be the kind of person who cares about Greg's birthday. Again, I want to stress that normally by now I have Ellie up to about the yellow heart. And a lot of the other girls on the purple, like Karen by now I would have her started towards purple. If I were of the mind to care, I would have Mary up on purple. I honestly couldn't remember her name. And I'd be working on Anne, though I probably wouldn't have her at the right heart color in time. In time for her birthday, that is. But that's what summer's for. Next year. There really aren't too many more spring events to worry about. Ooh, the fairy and me. I know we missed it last time. Yeah, basically, what, Chapter 1 was him finding a book entitled The Fairy and Me, basically saying, oh, if you read this book, you'll get a wish granted. And he talked about, oh, if I had a wish, I would wish that this girl I liked would notice me, etc. You know? Very cute little story, and I really wish that I had been paying attention and we hadn't missed episode 1 of it. You derpy animal, come here. Dogs are very derpy creatures just by design. They just are. It's not a bad thing, but they really are. I mean, you get the occasional really smart dog, but they're derpy as shit. Let's face facts. If you've ever had a dog, you know this. You know I speak the truth. Cats aren't as blatant about it, but they're more fun with it. Because cats can be derpy too. Boy, can they. Okay, so... Ooh, wait. Gotta get cucumber. Gotta feed the goddess. No, Kyrix, that's bad. My brain's like, gotta give the goddess my pickle. Do not give the goddess a pickle. Here, have a cucumber. I'm a horrible person. The goddess liked my pickle. I am so easily amused, and it really doesn't reflect so well on me. You know what? Fuck these. These aren't even all that valuable. We're gonna give them to Anne right now, because we need to start on Anne. I mean, I get that much just about from 2 turnips, so it's not like I'm gonna miss it or anything. There, now we've at least started with Anne. It's more than I can say for the other girls. Though I am gonna work on Ellie towards the end of the month. Because after all, once my watering can's disposed of, I'm not gonna have it, so I'm not gonna be watering anything, you know? I'm gonna check one thing real quick. I'm gonna check the germination rate. See, I know big words. For the flowers. Come on, show Kyrix what he needs to see. Oh shit! It doesn't tell me when the flowers grow. Tell me when the flowers grow. That's livestock. Oh no, here's seeds. Toy flowers. Oh Jesus, 13 days. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. I think they're just gonna sit there and not be flowers. And that's really sad. Oh good, the large rucksack is in. I'm gonna need that thing. Actually, something occurs to me. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not saying I can get the harvest sprites to water for me. I'm not going to get the harvest sprites to water for me. That's kind of derpy. Not yet. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. This is the button I wanted. What was I checking again? I was checking my monies. Like how I don't have enough of them. Pretty soon I am gonna actually have to get off my ass and start clearing up that farmland. I'm just kind of taking my time right now because I don't want these videos to drag on too long. But I also don't want to cut stuff, even if I did like editing, which I don't. I still don't want to have to cut stuff, because I could cut lots of time out, you know? I think I'll have just enough time to get there and back, and if I don't, I'm only out 200. And this is why it pays to have the bigger rucksack, which I will have the biggest rucksack in the game. God, that sounds almost dirty. By the time summer hits, because as soon as these turnips come in, it's rucksack time. Because even as much as the good what's it's gonna be, the good watering can is gonna be, that rucksack is gonna be even more important. I'm pretty sure I'm totally gonna miss that payoff. Oh well. Probably wondering why I came in here. waste time, of course. No, I was looking for Karen to see if I can give her these flowers. But I can't. Karen's not in the mood to receive presents. I really should start putting some work into Ellie and the other girls. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the white flowers are the ones that Karen likes. And you may have noticed only 2 of them grow every day, so... Like I said, Karen is an absolute bitch to romance. She has very expensive tastes in everything. She's also frustrating because she's the only girl during the, I think it's the Winter Thanksgiving special, that doesn't like normal cookies. Because you're supposed to give all the girls you like cookies, and Karen doesn't like them. She likes chocolate cookies. And the recipe for chocolate cookies, for some reason, doesn't work. Damned if I know why. Rain? No rain. Dog. Dog. Good dog. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. Tomorrow is a rucksack day! This one, of course, goes to the goddess. You know, when she gives me the next thing, I get to be dirty again. Something along the lines of giving the goddess my pickle. For those of you who might actually know what I'm talking about, you're probably just groaning and rolling your eyes, because you know what joke's coming next. And yes, Anne likes bamboo shoots, but there are better things to give her. I just gave her those so I can get her started. Generally, each girl has one free present they like. Ellie's the easiest because 3 of the 4 seasons, flowers grow. And she loves flowers. Doesn't matter what they are, she loves them. Mary likes grasses and other plants. Karen and Popuri each like a specific kind of flower. And I forget what all Anne likes, because I don't normally do much with her. You know what? In hindsight, I think I remember those upgrades for the watering can being very expensive, so I'm just not going to mess with it. I'll wait until I'm on better terms with the Harvest Sprites and get them to water the fields while I'm doing that. after all, I only need him to do it for 3 days. It's been years since I played this game, and yet I still think I've got the big rucksack. Because I'm so unused to having one of these little ones. Give me a second here. I'm gonna do a little quick math real quick. I'm only making about $3 grand off of this. And for some reason, I can't help but think the Mistral and gold watering cans cost a lot more than $3 grand. I'm gonna look it up real quick, because I have that kind of time. Tools. Take pirates to the tools. Here we go. No. Golden watering cans, 3,000. Which means I can afford that today. Were I so inclined to do so. And let's face it, I kind of am. Looks like I'm showing off how the harvest sprites work. But I'll be doing that tomorrow. Maybe I'll be doing it tomorrow. I might be doing it today. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Actually, let me check something real quick. I mean, I still need to get the thing out, but I need to check where the blacksmith shop is in thing. It is open until 4. Oh, I missed it anyway. It's only open until 4. But nonetheless, I'm gonna need this. Yeah. And what is this, you ask? Ore. That's what I need. Gonna need a single block of golden ore. And with it I shall remake the universe! Or my watering can, at least. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the harvest sprites are gonna be a little bit on the bitchy side. Because it's their spring tea party, and they don't want to go. They don't want to do anything. All spring. So they're gonna fight and complain, and they're gonna do this begrudgingly. The thing is, I don't care how begrudging they are, they're still gonna do it. The trick is, any other time you go to the harvest sprites, like, oh, I want you to do this job for me. Oh, what job is it? I want you to water the fields. Oh, how many days? 3 days, you know? Well, in the springtime, you have to ask them more than once. Basically, you have to ask them twice, I believe, and then they'll finally like, oh, fine, what do you want me to do? I want you to water my fields. Water my fields, tiny man. Maybe I'll luck out and stumble across the power berry in here. Come on, just one gold ore. That's all I need. I could do a Mistral, but that's like a lot more, and I don't really need the Mistral can. I just need the golden. There we go. All done. Strangely enough, the goddess doesn't like ores. So if you give her gold ore, or Mistral ore, or adamantite, or orichalcum ore, which are from wintertime only, nothing. You'd think, oh, this is a result of my backbreaking labor, and I give it as a gift to you. No, she doesn't care. I guess she's the harvest goddess for a reason, you know? Perfect. Shit, I just realized something. Oh well, I'll deal without. I just realized I can either get my rucksack or my seeds. I'll wait on the rucksack. I can afford it at the end of this season. These seeds do kind of matter. Just because I don't remember if I filled it yesterday. I'm gonna take this and give it to the goddess, because I saved it just for that. For that exact purpose, man. Do I get to say it? I get to say it. Oh no, this isn't that one. That one comes later. I was thinking the third one was the second one, and that this was the third event. She's around here somewhere. Hey, look, it's a monkey. Oh, hello, Ellie. I was about to say, is it seriously not going to let me pick up the bamboo shoots? I think what happens if you find a girl that you like, or if she likes you more, or at least a TV trope basically describes it as divine date rape. She just brings a girl up there and mind controls her to spend time with you. In this case, we got something relatively tame, or maybe that's just Ellie's event. I don't know. That does not go in the bin because it is effectively worthless. It's actually worth more to me out than in. Also, I'm going to royally piss off all of the harvest sprites over the next couple days. And they're going to deal with it. Because I'll make it up to them over the summertime, when I don't need them as badly. You know? Okay, this could be the last time you'll ever see me do this, probably. So enjoy it, all you people who get off on watering. Actually, we're going to take this one step further. Because I'm crazy. Have until 4 o'clock to get everything watered, ever. I should have enough time. I should have more than enough time. Oh yeah, I've got time and a half here. Now I'm going to need all the Harvest Sprites' help for this because none of them are trained, and they're all going to be bitchy. So the odds of them getting the job done properly are slim to none. There's going to be a lot of errors on this, and not everything's going to grow the way it's supposed to. Well, that's where I should pay, when you fuck with the Harvest Sprites. Now, if this were later on, they'd be amazing. Matter of fact, in Friends in Mineral Town, you could actually train them. Like, oh, if they water more, they do better. And they will, one Harvest Sprite could do the entire field in, like, 4 hours. I need you to upgrade a tool. Yes, it will. That is okay. I'll bet you would, sir. I'll leave this time, because I really need that watering can. Again, any profits I lose here, I will make up for with summer harvests. Though the start of summer is going to be rough as shit. Just by virtue of the fact that there's no real moneymakers in the forgeable summer crap, you know. Yes, they are. By the way, when I get a hothouse, this entire table will fill up with seeds. It's actually not that much to make up. I can have my rucksack in a couple of days. And then use the profits from all of these turnips that I will hopefully harvest to get my new seeds. Now, I cannot stress enough the fact that the Harvest Sprites are kind of on the lazy side. That's a clue, by the way. Come on. You're gonna work for me. You have to work for me. There we go. Water the fields. 3 days starting tomorrow. Yeah, he's really not kidding about the playtime. A lot of them will just sit off the side and eat, or they will just take a nap. Yeah, I was wrong. I was way off. You have to talk to them 5 times. 5. That's just stupid. Yeah, well, there's gonna be a tea party. Come on, damn it. You've had 27 days of tea party. Come work for me for 3. Now, I don't really like using the Harvest Sprites just because they can be unreliable unless they're maxed out. Look forward to it all you like, you're just not getting it. But yeah, they gave me a, what was it, a little hint that if you want to join the tea party, which I believe takes an hour, you have to show up with a gift for everybody. And again, I would not know that you could still get them to work if I hadn't read it somewhere. That you basically have to bully them into it, because none of them wants to do it. No. I mean, look at this. Would you think to talk to these guys 5 times? Because I sure wouldn't. Get off your lazy ass and come help me for 3 days. I mean, I understand if this were a once a thing, but apparently the entire season of spring, an entire month, is their tea party. And they won't do anything unless you bully them into it. Just double check that I gave them the right jobs. Yep. Okay, for the next 3 days, I'm gonna have very little to do. Because there really isn't anything left to do. Because let's face facts, watering those fields and harvesting them takes up 90% of my freaking day. Without fields to water, there goes my day. But it's worth it just to get this done by summer. Skype message. Oh well, it can wait. The week's half over. Hold on a moment. What do you want? Did I get the hammer out already? I did get the hammer out already. Okay, never mind. That's probably most of what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Oh shit. Shit. I need money. Money. I forgot to get the bluegrass. I'll get it tomorrow and toss it in the bin. Or I'll get it tonight and toss it in the bin tomorrow. He does get kind of indignant if there's nothing in the thing for him. Which I always wondered, why does he care? It's less for him to do. And then I realized it's because he had to come all the way out here for absolutely nothing. Oh, I did get the bluegrass. Never mind. If I'm lucky, the Harvest Sprites will be in rare form for the next 3 days and actually do their jobs. That's the reason I got all 7 of them. I figure between the 7 of them, they can do this. If I had a bigger field, it would be absolutely impossible. And if I had a smaller field, I could have done it with 2 or 3. I probably could have done it with 1, but yeah. Gotta take care of my horse. Go that way. Okay. Sleep without making a diary entry. And here's where things get silly. Now watch, it's gonna rain for the next 2 fucking days, just because I have the Harvest Sprites here. No. Don't want that, I want my dog. There's 1 day of rain, so that's 1 day I don't have to worry about. Which means they came up here for nothing. Also, I'm gonna pause this real quick because I want to see which one's birthday it is. It is Aqua, so I was wrong. I was thinking it was Stade, but it's Aqua. So just come in here all in a line. Where the hell is he going? And they do it literally just square by square. And while they're doing that, I'm going to get some actual work done. Work on the field that I've been putting off for the entire season. You have to be careful harvesting when the Harvest Sprite's around, because if I had pressed the button there, I'd have given it to him. Which is not what I wanted to do. One moment here. Hello, I'm back. Okay, time to get Aqua his present. Just check something here. Not that I'd be so cruel as to get my rucksack right now instead of his gift, but The thought did cross my mind. See, I wish you could get a weekly forecast in this game so I could know, oh look, I'm getting rain 3 days this week. I only need the harvest sprites for a single day. That'd be real nice. But it is not to be. Yeah, I want to buy some. Right over to here. Oh, I just realized the last day of the week is when I get to get my watering can back. So I'll definitely start the new video and the summertime with it. Okay, where's Aquaman? Oh, they're actually doing a competent job. Then again, there's so damn many of them, how could they not? I was worried that I was going to miss that. Because it does happen sometimes. Okay. Okay, those are ones that I'm saving. Save those ones over there too for now. One moment here. Okay. Let's just check the farm real quick. Any of the stones besides those 4 I've set aside? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's it for all the stones. Do I have enough XP though? That's the question. I do have enough XP. Now you notice the other things that the harvest sprites can do involve taking care of the animals and harvesting your crops. Harvesting your crops can be a good thing if there's a huge field to do. But if you leave it just to them, they might not get everything, and they will toss stuff in after he's come and gone. And taking care of the animals sounds good until you realize that milking the cows and shearing your sheep raise their affection for you as well. So when the harvest sprites do it, you lose that chance and they don't grow as fast, affection-wise. Well, they're all milling around, so I'm going to take that to mean they've finished. And that they're not all just being a bunch of lazy dicks. But let's check just to be sure, because I don't trust them. Oh. My lack of faith was misplaced. You guys did good. I'm proud of you. You did something good. Your first outing, and you improved the internet. Or rather, you showed off well for the internet. You didn't improve it at all. Show me one more rainy day just to fuck with me. Nope. White impact. That's horrible. Well, this is one day I don't have to worry about the harvest sprites screwing up or not. I was almost tempted to give that to the sprites, then I realized how badly I need the money. You can give this to the sprites. Nope, need the money. Because again, summer is an expensive-ass month. Because I have to buy all new seeds. The good news is, well, not most, but quite a few of the summertime crops are constant planters. Whereas, like, all of the autumn ones are. Once you plant the autumn ones, that's it for the freaking year. Like, let's see. Summertime crops include tomatoes. Are tomatoes summertime? No, some of these are not. I don't know. Let's say tomatoes, onions, pineapples, corn, pumpkins. Yeah, some of those are, some aren't. I don't know. I don't know if those are in order or not. That doesn't seem quite right. It doesn't matter, but a lot of those are ones that once they're planted, the autumn ones are once they're planted, except for carrots, I think. They just keep growing back forever. So that's a good reason why autumn is such a moneymaker month, because you spend quite a bit of money. I'll admit that. It's quite a bit of money. You spend on your seeds, and then you're done. Your expenditures are over unless you want a lot of carrots. But that first spring in this game can be so rough to start off with, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I've played this game for years, so I've learned a couple tricks here and there. I wish I'd known that stupid grinding trick. I'd have paused the game and then started it over. Not started it over, but just started with, hey, here's everything except my watering can, ready to get back. You know? I would have to be careful not to smack the dog, though. Damn it. On the off chance that one of you is very confused how I'm able to run in solid straight lines in this game, I'm not. I'm just holding down the circle button and that makes you run in whatever direction you're facing. Sorry to shatter the illusion, but there's nothing special going on here. Honestly, I think I can have Potpourri to solid purple in like 2 days, when I have the big rucksack. Oh. This happens sometimes. Thank you. That is a very cute picture of her. I don't think that's her purple event. I think that's actually her next color up. But sometimes the game's a little slow on the uptake when they change colors. Not like they'll be purple, but they won't act it yet. Kind of thing. Like, watch, the next time I go up there, she's gonna have a different heart color. It's gonna be, I want to say blue. Because I think it goes in the color spectrum, honestly. Or the reverse color spectrum. Although they do skip indigo for obvious reasons. Because no one knows what color fucking indigo is. By the way, the animals in this game don't really do anything, but in Magical Melody, you can befriend the animals as well as everything. So you can, like, have the cat come visit you, or talk to the bunny all the time, etc. And there's that damn mole who you have to find as soon as you hear him digging around and smack him with a tool. As much as I dearly love this game, and I do, Magical Melody is just superior in every way. Except one, time doesn't stop inside buildings. And even that can be considered a superior thing, in that it's more realistic that way. I think Karen should be inside right now. Please? Yes. Yeah, she's not as crazy about those as she's supposed to be. But she does like them. She likes flowers, she just doesn't love them. Now let's see if she's got a different color. Nope, she's still purple. So I guess I lose that bet. What's wrong? Your heart's the wrong color. You're still purple. I gave you flowers. Why don't you love me? That's actually a problem, is that games like this can encourage that kind of behavior of, I gave you flowers, why aren't you in love with me now? The good news about that whole lunch date thing that Ellie has going on is that it's free food to give you a free stamina recharge. If it weren't raining and I didn't give away my water can, that would have really been helpful for obvious reasons. Anyway, tomorrow's going to be a fairly busy day. I don't think there's a harvest yet, but there's going to be a lot of other things going on. Gotta get my watering can, for example. I gotta get my new rucksack. And a few other things have to happen as well. I think I neglected the horse again. But we'll get to that. Okay. Oh good, it's raining tomorrow. That'll be nice. I really don't think those flowers are going to come in time, and that makes me kind of sad. Because I really wish they would. Oh, here comes an event. Is it an Ellie event? No, I think it might be Anna's event. Karen? Well, shit. The thing I like about Karen is, I know I say she's really high maintenance, and she is very, very, very expensive taste. But she's also a just delightful character. She's a real sweetheart. She's one of those girls you would absolutely love to have as a friend, you know? And I have had several friends like Karen, and they're wonderful. The fact that she's freaking hot doesn't hurt, but anyway. Aside from that... Oh, for a minute there, the music changed. I'm like, another scene? Well, yeah, apparently Karen liked those flowers more than I thought. Plus, there's the fact that I've also talked to her at every festival, and I did the right thing on her introduction event. These little guys are really earning their keep. I just wish I had something to give them. That I wasn't so fucking poor that I could actually afford to give them something. Well, that's what summertime's for. But yeah, Karen can be a very hard person to catch. She's, honestly, each of the girls, if you had to grade them on a difficulty curve, Ellie would be the easy mode, and Karen would be the hard mode, because she's a very active girl. She doesn't stay anywhere. You know, I mean, Popuri's almost always at the farm, Anne's at the inn, Ellie lives at the fucking clinic, Mary's at the library, Karen, it's anyone's fucking guess where she's gonna be any given day. Like, oh, what are you doing here, Mayor Thomas? Pretty good, what are you doing here, buddy? Oh, yes it is. And I'll talk to Zach, too. Hi, Zach. Yes, I am. Right now I'm making forest sprites do all my work. But yeah, like I said, Karen goes everywhere. In the morning, she's outside the thing. Sometime during the afternoon, she comes inside. But mostly she stays in her house, which, by the way, when you're on very good terms with Karen, you can go in her house. And then she goes back out into the store, and then she goes to the inn, and she goes to the beach. She goes on nature walks. If it's raining, she goes and stays in the woodcutter's. Oh god, she's fucking everywhere, and it's such a pain to track her down. So not only is she expensive to romance, she's also hard to catch to do it. You know. Okay, just wait another couple minutes, and hopefully I'll have my watering can. And then if the harvest sprites screw up, I can finish it off for them. Yes! The can! The can! I think you are a miracle worker, sir. Okay, I'm rather impressed with myself that I got this so comparatively early, in the very first season, in fact, of the very first year, and didn't miss any crops to do it. Well, aside from the ones I missed because I wasn't paying attention to what day it was. Okay, this... Yaha! See that? Look at this. Watch this. One more time. Well, that one didn't count because I missed. But yeah, see, that's what this can do. This renders the entire field a joke in just one move. I'm gonna wait here for Ellie to come back. In fact, I'm actually gonna do some rough work. Because I don't do that often. Yeah, I think I wasted money on those flowers. Well, it's not like I didn't waste a ton of fucking money on the damn horse race, you know? What? There we go. Seriously, I wasted as much on the flowers as I did on a single round of the horse race. So I can't really cry about it. I already had the tool I wanted out. Why did I switch? Yay! She's back! Hello, Ellie, and I think I saw a blue heart. Nope, I was wrong. Thank you, Ellie. Need to remember to stick around at noon so that Ellie can bring me lunch again. Oh yeah, I have things to harvest, don't I? Well, little bits and pieces anyway. Speaking of harvest, the harvest sprites didn't let me down. I'm really sorry that I said such mean things about them, though to be fair... Oh, I already harvested. To be fair, let's face facts here. If I hadn't gotten all of them, they wouldn't have done so well. If I'd had one, or even as many as 3 of them, it wouldn't have went as well as it did. They'd have forgotten stuff, they'd have left stuff alone, and it just would have been a mess. I've done that where I've just let the harvest sprites do all my watering, and I'll have turnips coming up in patches, and it's real ugly. But yeah. See this big field of flowers? This is what happens with the large rucksack. Look at that, just bam. Fucking everything knocked out in one go. Not the whole field, but close enough. Look at this. Look at this. There's 5 flowers left, and 2 more elsewhere in the world. 2 trips, and I give every flower in the season. Every day. And this is why I say Ellie is easy mode, because if you get this as soon as you possibly can, you will freaking own her. by the end of summer, and that's assuming that you don't that you don't do what I do and give stuff to Papuri. Like, if I don't give the pink cat flowers to Papuri next season, then Ellie will be a red heart by the end of summer. Hell, Papuri might be a red heart by the end of summer, because I haven't done anything with her yet, aside from talking to her at festivals. And incidentally, I know that talking to them at festivals trips it, because I have gotten Mary to purple at a festival once, and I never do anything to her. I don't give her presents, I don't do anything until everyone else is in the red. It's like, well, I guess I may as well romance Mary, you know? I don't like her. Now, let's not misunderstand here. I don't hate Mary. I just don't like her. I'll bury you in flowers. Hell, if you really wanted to, you could even bombard Karen like this. And have her to blue in relatively short order. Ah, see, I was right, it is blue next. And you may have noticed the heart gets bigger each time. That is a pretty color of blue, by the way. But anyway, time to get back and get my monies. And also end not only the week, but the video. And I think these videos are getting shorter. Or at least they're not as long as that 2-hour monstrosity that I started with. But to be fair, that first week is really hard. There's so much stuff you gotta do. By the way, you don't want to know what's involved in getting 9 wines in your backpack for Kara. Especially when you have to find her. Carrying around a big old backpack full of booze trying to find a blonde girl. At least I think she's blonde. She's blondish. Let's call her blondish. I look so scary and determined. Also, let me brush the horse real quick. Best part is I don't even get to show off my my watering can tomorrow because it's raining. That being said, it's not really hard to get the horse's affection up high enough to get things done, you know? As long as you don't abuse him, he will eventually get to where you need him. If the flowers come in tomorrow, I'm good. But I don't think they will. Make a diary entry and sleep. Snore. Okay, that does it for this episode. I'm Kyrix, and this has been Let's Play Harvest Moon Back to Nature, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye!